What's up, everyone? Como estas ustedes? I don't know why I came out like that, but glad to be here with everybody. I'm Zach Westfall, and welcome to beginning of the week. Man, I seriously don't know why I keep doing this. Like I'm trying to drag you guys into this, or come try out my grandma's soup Wheaties or something like that. Like, let's try this. Come on. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. It's something that I'm doing. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. My arms go one way and half across the other. So, anyways, glad to be here with you guys. My apologies for last week. Couldn't make it here. Just had some stuff come up, and it was impossible. So, but I'm here with you guys now, and it is a delightful treat to be sitting in this chair on the other side of the desk, which is really strange, to be honest with you, because I don't know. It's just strange. It is. It's weird. So, and that's just what it is. So, but I hope everyone out there is doing all right for themselves this week. And it's a beautiful Monday. And I hope everyone's excited about this week. I hope you guys got certain things, certain tasks, certain adventures, whatever you guys are up to. I hope you guys are doing it and doing it and doing it well. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I hope everyone last week had a wonderful, or I should say yesterday, I hope everyone had a delightful and inviting Father's Day. So I hope all the families out there got together and maybe grilled up a tie, or took a bunch of old sneakers and morphed them into one big sneaker, and wrote dad on it, or maybe took a pair of stilettos and clogs and maybe a couple other pieces of wood and stuck something together and made your dad a beautiful gift. But I hope everyone had a wonderful Father's Day. And to all those fathers out there, or shoot, even the fellas that are gonna be upcoming fathers, happy belated Father's Day to all of you guys. So, and I guess I should point out, happy belated Father's Day to, some of these stepfathers out there. Some of these guys, that's a huge step, for someone that doesn't, maybe they don't have any kids or anything like that, and they stepped up on this platform, and they're taking care of some of these, crib midgets, I guess. That's what I'm gonna call a kid right now. I'll call him a damn crib midget. But stepping up and being a part of someone's existence that doesn't have a father is a huge that's a huge role. And the role of a dad is so significant in someone's life. And or even just to pretend to be a dad is something tough. And at one point in time, I was almost going to play el step padre. I don't know how to say step in Spanish, so padre de step or whatever. But being a father to some of these kids out there is so hard, man. It just is. And I guess, for you guys to do what you guys have done, I don't know, it's just awfully kind of you guys to do that sort of thing. To take up, to take that responsibility for some of these young up and coming, children and everything. It's just, it's just hard, man. To try to be a mentor or a helper or even a caretaker. I mean, you could even think of yourself as, someone that just provides for some of these young kids out there. As far as that goes, that's a big thing, because who knows? Some of these, as far as life goes, some of these, young kids, they don't have many people to look up to if it's just mom at the house. And I know that, from past experiences. But big ups to all of you guys that are out there doing that sort of role, man. So, and man, like I was saying, I've speaking from experiences and everything, I've had a number of stepdads, and I'm not trying to, bash my mom or anything like that, but some of these men, weren't the best, and I mean, I'd rather call some of these guys, I guess I'd just call them substitutes for a moment, because they were only there for my mom and not my sister and myself. But I'm not trying to get into past sort of stuff, but one of them, I'll just throw it out there real quick. One of them was extremely, man, this dude was out of his mind was not put together right. This guy, he was out of his cabeza. And he used to shoot up with that muscle milk. You know what I'm talking about? Those roids. And I'm not going to get into a lot of what he did, that sort of thing. But dude, this cat was, he was just off his rocker. He'd rage out over the littlest things, like leaving a magazine on a table, or not putting my book bag away, in my room or whatever. You just see his face just turn into, Satan's little right hand man, I guess. But he's dead now, and that's I don't mean to say this out of animosity or anything like that, but thank God, because the last thing that I would want to even deal with is that dude, and and I heard he died from I don't know, some type of bone cancer or something like that. So I'm just glad that, and I know this is going to sound really, really, really horrible to put out there, but I guess the Lord is doing some fine work to take out some dude that wasn't kind to my sister or myself, so, or my mom for that matter. But sorry to start off on such a weird, crazy, freaking, yeah. Anyways, bad note. Didn't mean to start out like that. It's just, it is what it is. Stepdads can go one way or another. So I've got plenty of friends that are out there just, their stepdads are better than their real dads. And so, I can't say that enough, applause to those men out there that are really stepping up and trying to make these kids, these little niños, trying to make their lives a little bit better than what they were. So, Yo, we got summer coming up this week. Summer! And that means, time to pull those, pull the dick out. Pull, or maybe not. Maybe not pull the dick out, you know? Put on a little tank top of Tudo, and show us those littles, Um, but yeah, it's summer's coming around, so and that means summer solstice is coming about as well, and man, that is the longest day of the year. So get ready for that one. I hope you guys got something cooked up for that. But man, summer was always fun. You know, remember in class, you used to, the last day of school used to, tick down, tick down. You'd look at the clock like, come on, like you just wanted it to, just the hands are ticking too slow, too slow. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then finally, once it happens and everything, it's just like no one, people are flicking their teachers off. People are saying, ridiculous things to, guys they don't like. Kids are spray painting damn lockers and throwing freaking old potato salad at each other and everything. And everyone's just like, summer! Summer! Oh, man, so fun. And now, as an adult, you're just like, oh, okay, it's summer. But, some people like summer, some people don't. I don't know, depending on where you're at, I guess. But, man, growing up, I was always jealous of some of those, families, when you heard from other students and everything, like, we're going on vacation. We're going to Universal Studios, or we're going up to Canada to make snow cones out of Canadians, I guess, or something, and I was always jealous of that stuff just because, growing up, there weren't any vacations. And like, I remember maybe like 2 of them. And because I always thought that vacations were for rich people. I mean, you always, it was always like, oh, okay, old Mike is going, out there to see his grandparents and this was in El Paso, Texas. So, like, when you got to leave El Paso, even if you were, like, going to just, like, Denver, you're like, oh, my God, they're going all the way around the world, And that's just to see, John Denver, I guess. But it would be like, man, we're going to go to a lake, and we're going to go, pontooning and snorkeling and all sorts of stuff. And it was just all those stores, they'd come back with t-shirts that was like, I just, like that Big Johnson t-shirt, that sort of thing, like I caught that Big Johnson or whatever, your mom's all wearing that sort of thing. And you're like, man, it would have been so fun to be with that family, because summertime, if you weren't doing anything, it was just me and my sister trying to like fend for ourselves pretty much out of who's gonna, we'd flip a coin on who's gonna eat the last box of macaroni, or we paper rock scissors on who's gonna get the last cup of OJ, that sort of thing. It was always like, because that's what it was. Sis and I, it was always, summer by ourselves all the time, But but that also led to, because I was a wild kid, man. That's just what it is, frankly speaking. I'll just put it out there. Got into so much trouble, and 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 then finally it just, you know, uh, finally mom was just like, yeah, no, I can't do this anymore with you. So like, you know, you're off to go live with your dad, And and I guess I'm not trying to talk about past stuff, but you know, um, vacations for us were like going to the, going to the drive-in theaters. Remember drive-in theaters? Like you sit there and everyone has their little speaker boxes right next to their windows, and you got, one car, you got people eating each other out on one side, and then you got this grandfather on this other side who doesn't even know where he's at. He's not even in his own car. He's in someone else's escort or whatever. He's doing his own thing, eating stale ass popcorn and shoving melt duds in his eyeballs and all that sort of thing. But man, drive-ins were so fun back then. But that was vacation for us. And but man, summer, it was just exciting times, man. Water balloon fights and and all sorts of stuff. But then, as you get older, you start doing other things. You and your buddies start going to the beach because, you're able to drive it down there and do things and this and that. And it was just good times, But right now, I guess, one place you don't really want to vacation to is, it's Philly, have you seen what's going on down there in Philadelphia? You got people drugged up on fentanyl, and they're all, they're out there, slouched over like they're trying to, suck their own dick, or getting ready to try out for the lead role of the Hunchback of Notre Dame or whatever, they're out there. These people are really getting, really putting the Z in zombie, they're trying to get zombied out almost like they've been, at a rave for a couple weeks. And, they're trying out for a new music video of some sort, but man, Philly's getting crazy. And the bridge that I-92 or I-95 or whatever it is over there, like that thing looks like my sex life right now. It's just not doing too well. Almost like this haircut. That's one thing that I'm gonna do this week. I need to get this X-nade on the back end, because this dang Carolina tailgate, whatever you want to call it right now, is it's just getting to be too much. It's hot. It's so hot. And it's just time to get rid of it. I think it's just time. So but man, what else is going on? Oh, they said the other day that the NCAA is looking at, taking weed. Oh, sorry about that. Taking marijuana out of they're. Let me see. If my ebonics and dyslexia and everything else, my speech impediment, if I can just get it out, then I'll be able to say it. Let's say it real slow, The NCAA looks like they're taking marijuana off the banned drug list, supposedly. And it's about time, I think. good God, like, I mean, we're still going around and around and around and around the whole circle about weed. Weed is not, I mean, weed's weed. It's not alcohol. What they should be doing is concentrating on the damn PEDs. All that, all those substances that, like, those performance enhancing, drugs out there. Trying to, they're trying to bulk up you know, like Arnold. Like Arnold. Have you seen Arnold's new freaking special right there? It's the little 3-part series on whatever it is, man. Like, that thing is, I never knew that dude had such a interesting life, I guess. It's just crazy to even think about. Like, this dude has gone from A, B, and C, going from weightlifter to actor to, politician. And now, man, out of all that stuff, his life now just seems so, man, I don't know, just lonely, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why. Just seeing it, maybe it's just the way they made it feel. I don't know what it was, um, but just, yeah, it's different. But anyways, but yeah, college, fucking do away with all that. If your damn point guard wants to go, take a hit from the freaking dong, or I'm not talking about, what I'm talking about, or, take a hit from the freaking, and I don't know, fuck, man. If he wants to go smoke out of Kunta Kinte's left foot or whatever, and then go out there and splash a 3-pointer in someone's freaking face, then fucking let him go out there and do it. Shoot, some of the guys that I've played basketball with, they play better like that. How about we try that? How about we try to just intake, hot box a whole damn locker room and go out there and see how some of these boys fucking pick up a fucking, hockey puck or a soccer ball or something like that, and slap shot, they can slap shot a damn basketball across the field of dreams or whatever, see how that goes. Because, man, some of these guys that I know, man, I mean, they're a hand-eye foot coordination for some reason. You get out there and they're sober as a police officer, I guess. No, I don't know. No, probably not that. I don't know. Sober as, someone that's sober. And it's like they're tripping all over themselves and it's just like, God, how'd you make it here? How'd you make it this far in life? But then all of a sudden they go out there and, twist one up, and next thing they're doing, triple axles on a pair of ice skates. And this kid couldn't even skate before. It's like, what'd you do? Well, went in there, got it done, and now I'm not so in my head all the time. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe things need to change like that. I mean, hey, it's across the board, the marijuana laws are changing. So why not now? They implemented it out, or they are taking it out of NFL practices or whatever it is, or just teams. They're kind of lifting it. They're letting the players do what they want to do in the off season, which is fine. They should be able to do that. So, but damn, how long does it take? I mean, let's get this thing done. you know? And if the players don't want to do it, then they don't gotta do it, you know? And if they can't do it and they can't handle it and they want to wreck their, wreck their, their careers or their scholarships or whatever it is, man. And, they don't think they can handle it, then don't. These people are old enough to know what they can and can't. So, I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but it's just about time. That's all. So, what else is going on? Wes Anderson's got a new movie coming out, and this guy's like a shadow box of artistry, I guess. He did the Royal Tenenbaums. He's done damn man, what movies? He's done a lot of Mr. Fox, Who's Chasing Mr. Fox, I guess, or whatever it is. But this guy has some wild, crazy films that you're like, where are these going, and what's the purpose of this? Like this, the Grand Budapest Hotel. They got the Darling, or the fuck man, I screwed up that. Okay, I'm gonna skip that because I don't even know what that is. Life Aquatic, which okay, it is what it is. Wasn't my thing. The French Dispatch, that was a little weird, but this guy's coming out with a new movie called Asteroid Go, I think it is. Let's see if it is. Or Asteroid City. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Sometimes I'm an idiot, Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's what it was. But man, this guy, I mean, I don't know where his brain is half the time, or maybe he's just so into his own thoughts that he can, that it's just, I don't know. It's like a pop-up book, man. His whole genre is so weird. Like someone just put a mad magazine. They made it real. Like, what am I trying to say? I don't know. It looks like plays. Like you would go see a play and they'd move one scene to another scene and that sort of deal. It just looks like that. It looks like everything is like cardboard cutout or something like that, or his colors are enhanced or brightened or something. I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know if this dude went to school for it or what, but he has this eye that is just, he's one of a kind, man. What can I say? He's it looks like it. Yeah, the University of Texas at Austin at St. John's School. I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know if that's I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I guess he just has these original thoughts, original feelings. These screenplays that he writes are just, they're out there, man. So out there. But he's one of the, I would say that he's one of the top directors, I guess, out there right now. But and he works with all sorts of stellar people, I guess. I mean, I don't know these guys from anything, but like he works with Bill Murray all the time. Some people are gonna probably chew my nuts off for this or whatever, but I'm not really that much of a Bill Murray fan. I'm more of a Chevy Chase sort of fan, that sort of thing. Steve Martin, maybe. I'm taking it back to old SNL days like that. But yeah, I don't even know. Wes Anderson just has a certain style about him, man. That's just crazy. It's just weird. I don't even know what to even. What do they call it? Let's see what they call it. Okay. What is Wes Anderson's? Okay, it says another key word used to describe Wes Anderson's style is formalism, the opposite of realism. This refers to a more stylish form of filmmaking that uses light, sound, music, and design and color to help tell the story. Okay, that sounds like it. So if you ever look at one of his films, that's what it is. Formalism. So, which is the complete opposite of this. This is more trashinism, trash canism. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Garbageism. That's I think. I don't know. That's crazy. He's crazy. His style's crazy. Very unique dude, man. And I wonder what he's like in real life, you know? Like you look at some of these people like Tim Burton and you're like, man, is this guy just as weird and wiry and off-putting or off the wall as what his films are like? You know, you kind of want to like dig into some of these guys' lives just to see, like, you know, are they as, I mean, I'll use the word eccentric, you know, are they like what they portray in real life? You know, some people may think I'm the same way, you know, like, oh, Zach, you're this way 1 minute and then you're that way another minute. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I've been all over the place. My head sometimes works in different variables and kicks out values of just different shit, you know? It's just, I've always been, I don't know what it is. Some days I'll come up with something that's just like, what are you talking about? And other days it's just, you know, I get down on myself and I don't even want to discuss anything with anyone about anything. But they're like, man, where do you come up with such weird shit all the time? And I'm like, man, to me, I don't think it's weird, you know? But some people look at me like, what's wrong with you? What institute did you just sign out of? You know? Not because you didn't, you know, breaking out, you know, that's not my, I guess it's not my sort of thing, you know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes my way of thinking is so all over the place that sometimes I got to take a step back and be like, Zach, did you like, why or where did that come from? I think. Yeah, I don't know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I say, what else is going on this upcoming week, I guess, you know? I guess just everyone's getting ready to go on their trips, and, you know, like I was talking about, summer's here, you know? Pack up your kid in a fucking suitcase, you know, cart that little bastard off to Arkansas and, you know, see how it is, you know, see if he'll fucking wrestle a dang stone alligator or something down there or whatever they got going on down there. I don't even know. I've never been to Arkansas before, so or Mississippi. Let me go, you know, throw a log, you know, carve out a damn football out of a log and go throw with fucking Brett Favre out there. Something like that, you know? That'd be so cool. That would be so crazy. Be like, Favre, go. And then Favre's like, oh, okay, here, you go. Oh, you know, now you got 8 broken fingers and somehow you, you know, your elbow's in your ass, you know? But yeah, man. Not a whole lot else is going on. June. I'm gonna mess it up, and I don't want to mess it up. Juneteenth. I think that's what it's called. And I should know this, but yeah, Juneteenth. I know I'm gonna get so much ridicule for this. I know I am. And you know what? It's oh my god. Okay. Somebody wanted to say hello, and that was okay. But it's a national holiday that's coming up around the bend tomorrow, or today, I should say. And it's a national holiday. So and I'm not going to really get into that because I don't know enough about it. Okay? I know it deals with the past, and I'm not trying to use the word or whatever. It dealt with slavery and all that other stuff. And so, I'm not even gonna pretend, man. I have no clue. But to everyone that's celebrating that holiday and everything, hats off to you guys. And but I think Juneteenth should probably be like every day, I think. But that's just me. So what else? Yeah, man, not a whole lot else is going on, man. We will have a guest, quite possibly slide back in here and everything this upcoming week. I'm going to try to get that together, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited about that. Our last guest was great. It was so nice to have her in here. And I just talked to her like a week ago or so. So but everyone's doing well. She's doing fine, and she was happy to be here. She was excited to be here. It was so nice to have someone to talk to for a second. And I know I'm talking to you guys, but like someone actually here. Because I know that's what you guys want. You guys want someone else other than me rambling on about, I mean, who knows? So, but yeah, that's what's going on. I think also I'm gonna try one thing. I started losing a little bit of weight. That's why I've been on the level of trying to do and that sort of thing. But also I think I'm gonna try to do a sober summer. That's what I think I'm gonna try to do. I just feel like my head's really cloudy, and I'm just not I'm not with it. I feel like there's half of a depressional cloud like just floating around in my membrane, and I just want to get a little bit more clear-headed, man. So and hopefully that will help me out with doing this, and it'll make it a little bit more interesting because it's been chaos, like back and forth in here, all over the place. So, but yeah, man, I think that's it. There's not too much else going on, man. So, yeah, okay. I know it kind of feels like I'm just gonna cut this off real fast, and leave you on that sort of note, but I guess I am. So, um, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, guys. To everyone out there, I hope you guys have a beautiful week. I hope everyone stays safe out there, and I hope everyone, um, you know, is just well, more than anything, healthy, well, and is excited about summer. So, yeah, and hopefully we'll have that guest in next week. So, all right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. And you know, like I always say, man. Okay, always say, stay true to yourselves, guy. We'll see you next time.